this is a realization of a dream for me, and that dream actually begins 60 years ago, really. I lost my dad to mental illness when I was 2, tragically, and that mental illness didn't stop there. It affected my mom, my siblings, and me for a while. It happened in a small Georgia town without a lot of understanding about what mental illness is. The family was shunned in some ways, and my experience, unfortunately, is shared by more than you would like to know. In fact, there's some statistics that are really staggering. Today, death associated with depression and suicide is larger statistically than in cancer and car wrecks. In Florida, we're 49th out of 50 states in the availability of mental health care. And part of that, I think, is because of a lack of understanding of what brain disorders, mental illness in particular, really are. They're brain diseases, and they're tractable. It's complicated. We've made tremendous progress in cancer today. There are many cancers today that immunotherapy is vanquishing. But brain disorders are tough because the brain is complicated. And part of the exhibit here is to try and pull back the curtain on the brain and make it less complicated. So 3 years ago, when I was at Vanderbilt then, and contemplating moving and coming to Florida Atlantic University, I met with John Kelly, the president, who had a vision for transforming Florida Atlantic University through identifying areas of concentration in research and education that would really put Florida Atlantic University on the map, and understanding, as Lou talked, about the sort of national imperative and the goals that have been articulated through the BRAIN project, that now is the time to have one of those elements, a pillar as it's called, be neuroscience. And I thank you for your support, John, throughout this whole process, and allowing me to build a community-forward brain institute. We're trying to recruit the best neuroscientists into Palm Beach County, build high technology, but also communicate what we do to the public. And this is a major, major step in that direction. And I hope you enjoy the exhibit. Take away a few things. Think about yourself as a kid walking into this, and hopefully coming away awed and wanting to be the neuroscientists of the future. So thank you very much.